We are back now with our breaking news in Eugene. You're looking at a live picture on the ground out there at Civic Stadium, which has been on fire. You've seen those pictures of black billowing smoke there in the sky. There's been an evacuation in a 2-block area. There's a picture from previously there. You see the need for the evacuation, all that smoke pouring out into the neighborhood. We understand a media briefing has just wrapped up there outside Civic Stadium. Stacy Kafka from KEZI is joining us on the phone. And Stacy, what did you learn about what kind of progress firefighters are making in knocking down this fire?
Well, Kathy, firefighters say that they are making pretty great progress on this fire here. They have about 30 firefighters that are on the scene, and they have the streets completely closed around the stadium to make sure that people are safe and the fire isn't jumping over the road. But they do still have homes evacuated in a 2-block radius. And while we just got out of the media briefing, like you said, they are not releasing the cause of the fire yet, and it's still under investigation. There are a lot of Eugene police officers out here and the fire department doing an investigation and checking to see what caused it and trying to figure out where the origin of the fire was.
Stacy, we've been describing this as historic Civic Stadium. Can you give us a sense of what happened there? I understand no teams were playing there currently.
So Civic Stadium, while the teams aren't playing there anymore, it's where the Eugene Emeralds, which is the minor league baseball team here in town, is where they used to play. And for the last few years, it's been vacant, but just this year, a group actually purchased the stadium to renovate it. It was this big community collaboration of people trying to save the ballpark, and that sale just went through about a month or two ago. So they were planning on bringing baseball and soccer back to the stadium, but obviously not anymore with the stands completely destroyed.
Yes, Stacy. In terms of the media briefing, what did they say as far as, obstacles they're facing here? Is this a wood structure largely, the weather, and what are firefighters contending with?
The grandstand structure, which was completely engulfed in flames, is completely made out of wood, and they said that the structure is just very, very dry wood. So when they got here, it was just a sensible attack of the fire. They were not trying to get inside of the stadium to fight it. They were just fighting it from the outside, making sure that it would not spread any further, because once firefighters are done seeing, they said that they weren't able to get inside.
I'm taken by the pictures we're showing, and you see people just outside the fence. Now, is the public honoring this request to just stay away, or are people continuing to gather there?
There are a lot of people gathered just on the other side of the street from where the main structure was just completely engulfed in flames a few moments ago, and still heavy smoke coming through there. So firefighters are there trying to get them to back away and make sure they're not crossing the street. But a lot of people in Eugene headed out this way when they saw some smoke. Now, you could see smoke all the way from North Eugene, probably 3 or 4 miles away. You could see the smoke plume. So people were driving this way to see it. They were not staying away like the fire department asked.
And you get the sense there as you look at pictures live and both shot previously. This is a live shot here where it looks like much of the fire has been knocked down. Is that what you're sensing there on the ground, this latest shot with the water being poured on the scene?
Yes. Now, I've been here for a little over an hour, and definitely a much different scene now than it was right when I got here. They definitely have it very much under control, but they say that, it will continue to smolder and burn probably throughout the night and maybe even for a few more days because it's so hot out and so dry, and so they'll be out here for the whole night at least fighting this fire.
Understandably so. Stacy Kafka reporting to us live from Eugene outside historic Civic Stadium there as they bring that fire